The body of 38-year-old Stephanie Shenefield was found in a drainage ditch in Palmetto Thursday afternoon by neighbors nearby.
Stephanie was badly decomposed. It took us a while to be able to identify her, but we have positively identified her.
Investigators say Shenefield took an Uber to the home of 51-year-old William Redden of Palmetto, where the two were captured on home security video spending time together on June 3rd, shortly after 1 a.m. Redden told detectives Stephanie did in fact stay the night, but left his home Saturday morning.
Redden had numerous cameras outside of the home and also inside the home. He allows them to take the DVR for these cameras. He tells them that they do not record inside of the residence. He was wrong.
Sometime during the night, deputies say Shenefield died inside the home.
We do not know the cause of death at this time, but what we do know is that William Redden does nothing about it. He doesn't call 911, he doesn't call authorities, he doesn't call anyone.
At 12:20 p.m. on Friday, June 3rd, deputies say the surveillance video captured Redden dragging Shenenfield's lifeless body through the house and into a vehicle.
William Redden is a piece of crap. That's what he is. They knew that something was terribly wrong, and he could have put an end to that by calling us early Friday morning, but he chose not to.
Deputies say Redden was an 8-time convicted felon, previously charged with possession of cocaine, sale of cocaine, battery, and driving with a suspended license. At this time, deputies say they do not know how Shenefield and Redden knew each other.
We are going to get her justice, no matter what it takes. She didn't deserve to be treated like no human being deserves to have this. None.
Reporting in Manatee County, Valezka Nava, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
Residents in Northport are experiencing severe flooding along many neighborhoods on Sumter Boulevard, including these homes right behind me on LaFrance Avenue. Family tells me they escaped Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico 5 years ago and went through a lot of uncertainty with Hurricane Ian.
This is like going through the same thing again, and it's very hard. It's hard.
With power out in about 70% of Northport and a city water main break, much of the city is without power or water Thursday afternoon.
This is not something this city has ever seen before. We were as well as prepared as we could have been, knowing now that we now must go into the recovery phase of what this process allows for. We know a lot of you out there are scared. We know a lot of you out there are wondering what's going to happen, when are you going to get your service back. Power outages are not only happening throughout this city here, but throughout the entire county and much other parts of the state.
With flooding and down power lines reported throughout Northport, the city has issued a mandatory curfew from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m., with the exception of those who have to go to work until further notice.
I've been in contact with our state representative, James Buchanan, Governor Ron DeSantis, and they have both assured me that Northport is ground zero. All resources will be heading to Northport. They're working on funding, they're working on personnel. We are doing everything that we possibly can.
Northport experienced Category 4 winds of 155 miles per hour throughout Wednesday.
It was very scary for me because when I was little, I went through the same thing with the sounds and everything, so it sounded very scary.
Officials asked residents to be patient and not drive or swim through flooded areas.
It's not going to get fixed overnight, and it's going to take days, maybe even weeks to get back to normal. So please be patient. The city is working 24/7 to make sure that we can get to quality of life back to you as soon as possible.
Reporting in Northport, Valezka Nava, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
They're pretty much the definition of the American dream. They worked hard, and it's nice to be back, to come full circle and just give back to the community in this way.
La Primavera supermarket has been tucked alongside US 301 since 2014. The family business offers everything from fresh produce to cleaning products and even money transferring services.
We like to see ourselves as a Hispanic Latino grocery store. You can find basically any product of Latin America, and we have the very popular dine-in side where we have tacos and burritos and all that.
La Primavera supermarket specializes in tacos, tortas, aguas frescas, and of course, agua de Jamaica.
I love it when people come in and they say, you know, I did not expect this when I drive by every single day. I didn't expect all this color, all this food, all this flavor. And it really is a hidden gem, because I think that anyone who is not familiar with, Mexican food, you have so many different options, and not just that, but like to create your own dishes. I think we have every single ingredient necessary just to, cook something up.
Esquivel says Mexican Americans have a responsibility to keep the culture alive.
For those who are second or third generation, we just like to remind them, like, your culture is rich in food, rich in flavor, and let's not lose it. Let's not lose the language. Let's not lose the food.
And to make our parents proud.
My parents, like I said, they come from such humble beginnings, the humblest you can think of. And for there to be an opportunity for my sisters and I to carry on that legacy, and just to be in the center, like I said, the center of this Hispanic community, where we're providing food for them, we're providing these services, it just kind of makes us feel like, let's keep our culture alive. I think we owe it to our parents, or whoever came to this country, to work hard. Definitely.
Reporting in Sarasota, Valezka Nava, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.